You failed. You did the vision boards, you wrote the affirmations, you tried to vibrate high every single day. But the thing you wanted didn't happen. Or maybe it did happen, and you are still miserable. Now, you are carrying a secret shame. You think, maybe I didn't believe hard enough. Maybe my frequency is broken. I am here to tell you, it is not your fault. You didn't fail because you are weak. You failed because you were trying to use a tool that doesn't actually work the way you were told. You have been sold a half-truth. The modern world tells you that you are the architect of the universe. But the ancient sages knew a deeper law, a law that overrides manifestation. Ramana Maharshi, the great sage of Arunachala, taught that there is a hidden variable in your life that you are completely ignoring. As long as you ignore this variable, you will be exhausted, you will be anxious, you will be fighting the current. But if you align with it, everything changes. The weight lifts. The struggle ends. In this video, I am going to show you exactly what that variable is and how to use it to finally find peace. Let's start by looking at why you are so tired. You are tired because you are trying to do a job that was never assigned to you. Let me ask you a radical question. Did you beat your own heart today? Did you decide how to digest your breakfast? Did you spin the planet this morning? No, a vast, silent intelligence did all of that for you, effortlessly. So why do you think you need to manage your career? Why do you think you need to force your relationship to work? Ramana Maharshi called this the illusion of doership. He taught that you are like a passenger in a taxi who is pretending to drive. You are turning a toy steering wheel in the back seat, sweating and stressing, thinking you are turning the car. But the steering wheel is disconnected. There is a driver in the front seat, and he knows exactly where he is going. So, who is this driver? And what determines where he goes? This brings us to the answer. What is the hidden variable that overrides your manifestation? Ramana Maharshi called it Prarabdha Karma. In English, we simply call it destiny. Ramana taught that the major events of your life, your parents, your career path, your major successes and your major failures, are not accidents. And they are not things you manifested last week. They are a script that was written before you were even born. Now, I know what you are thinking. If the script is written, am I just a prisoner? Is this bad news? No, wait, because here is the twist that almost everyone misses. There is a loophole in destiny, a secret back door that allows you to hack the system. If you find this loophole, you don't just accept your fate, you actually get a result that is better than what you were trying to manifest. I'm going to explain exactly what that loophole is in a moment, but first, you have to understand why you can't change the movie screen. He said, "The ordainer controls the fate of souls in accordance with their past deeds. Whatever is destined not to happen will not happen, try as you may. Whatever is destined to happen will happen, do what you may to prevent it." Ramana taught that the movie of your life is already filmed. The projection has started. You cannot change the movie by yelling at the screen. So, what is the loophole? What is the secret that makes this good news? Here it is. The reason you are exhausted is because you are trying to write the story of your life with a tiny, limited mind. Your ego only knows what it has seen in the past. It dreams small. It wants safety and comfort. But the power that wrote your destiny? It is the same intelligence that designed the galaxies. It is the same intelligence that turns a caterpillar into a butterfly. Ramana Maharshi didn't teach that destiny is a prison. He taught that it is a divine orchestration. Think about it. How many times in your life did you not get what you wanted, only to find out later that it was the best thing that could have happened? Maybe you lost a job only to find your true calling. Maybe a relationship ended only to make space for a true soulmate. You were trying to manifest a good life, but the universe was plotting a great life. This is the hope of surrender. When you stop fighting the script, you aren't giving up. You are leveling up. You are saying to the universe, my plans are small, your plans are infinite. I trust your plan. Ramana taught that when you align with this flow, life stops being a battle and starts being a dance. Doors open that you didn't even know were there. You stop forcing outcomes and you start witnessing miracles. You don't lose your free will. You use your free will to choose trust over fear. And that choice changes everything. But now, the fear comes up. If I put the suitcase down, if I stop trying to control, won't I starve? Won't my life fall apart? This is where the magic happens. Ramana gave us a promise. He taught that when you stop interfering, when you stop vibrating with the anxious frequency of I want, the universe automatically rushes in to support you. He said, the higher power knows what to do and how to do it. Trust it. Think about it. You didn't plan your birth. You were taken care of in the womb. You were fed before you could speak. Why would that intelligence abandon you now? When you stop blocking the flow with your anxiety, your needs are met automatically. The right people show up. The right opportunities appear. Not because you forced them, but because you finally got out of the way. So, how do we actually live this? What do you do and what do you not do? Surrender is not about lying on the couch. It is not about becoming lazy. Surrender is the secret to what athletes and artists call the flow state. Here is the definition of surrender in action. You do the work, but you drop the worry. You apply for the job. You start the business. You go on the date. But you do it without the mental friction. You do it without the desperate voice asking, is it working yet? Will I succeed? Ramana Maharshi teaches us to separate the action from the attachment. What you should not do is grip the steering wheel. Do not tie your happiness to the result. Do not scream at the mirror if things don't go your way. That is the ego trying to play God. What you should do is play your role perfectly. If your role today is to work hard, you work hard. If your role is to rest, you rest. You give 100% of your energy to the present moment, but you give 0% of your energy to worrying about the future. Here is the golden rule. Your hands belong to the work, but your heart belongs to the peace. When you live this way, you become efficient, you become powerful, you become lucky. Because you aren't wasting 90% of your energy on anxiety, you have 100% available for creativity. Ramana said, submit to me, and I will strike down the mind. When the anxious mind goes quiet, you don't stop achieving. You just stop struggling. Get out of your own way. Let the higher power work through you, and watch how easy life can actually be.